This is the structure and functions of the digestive system. To start with, the mouth and esophagus is where mechanical digestion starts in the mouth, where food is effectively chewed by the person. You will then produce saliva, and this acts as a lubrication to allow foods to pass through the esophagus. Carbohydrates start to be broken down in the mouth because amylase is present. Amylase is an enzyme that breaks down starch and carbohydrates. When we swallow food, that travels down the esophagus, and the smooth muscle called peristalsis forces food down the esophagus. Gravity can also help at this point. Next is the stomach, where more mechanical digestion happens where the food is turned. This is turned into a liquid called chyme. This is where our body releases more digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid. This acid helps break down the food and kills bacteria, in which protects us from any diseases. Food will then stay in our stomach for 4 to 6 hours. Next is the liver, where the liver will make a digestive juice called bile that helps digest fats and some vitamins. Bile ducts carry bile from your liver to your gallbladder for storage, or to the small intestine for use. Next is the gallbladder, where the gallbladder stores bile between meals. When you eat, your gallbladder squeezes bile through the bile ducts into your small intestine. The pancreas then makes a digestive juice that has enzymes that break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. The pancreas delivers the digestive juice to the small intestine through small tubes called ducts. The duodenum receives partially digestive food, known as chyme, from the stomach, and plays a vital role in the chemical digestion of chyme in preparation for absorption in the small intestine. Many chemical secretions from the pancreas, liver, and gallbladder mix with the chyme in the duodenum to facilitate chemical digestion. Next is the small intestine, where the chyme passes from the stomach to the small intestine via the duodenum. This is where it mixes with digestive juices from the pancreas. These are made from the liver and contain bile and digestive enzymes. The juices are a combination of digestive enzymes and bile that is created by the gallbladder. Bile helps to emulsify fats. At this stage, carbs, protein, and fats are broken down. Amylase breaks down carbs, protease breaks down proteins, and lipase breaks down fat. These are the enzymes involved. Concentrated bile is stored by the gallbladder. The villi line the walls of the small intestines. They help flow in the same direction and increase the surface area for absorption. The villi is responsible for absorbing the nutrients. Next is the large intestine, where the chyme goes through the small intestine. which is mostly fluids and indigestible. At this point, there's no digestive enzymes to break down. In the large intestines, the majority of the water is removed, and the indigestible matter is passed through the large intestine to the rectum and excreted from the anus. The rectum is the lower end of your large intestine, in which the rectum stores stool until it pushes stool out of your anus during a bowel movement. Lastly is the anus, where this is the opening at the far end of the digestive tract, through which stool leaves the body. The anus is formed partly from the surface layers of the body, including the skin, and partly from the intestine. The anus is lined with a contuation of the external skin. A muscular ring keeps the anus closed until the person has a bowel movement. There are three functions of the digestive system, which is digestion, absorption, and excretion. Digestion has the function as part of the digestive system, which involves the breakdown of the food, in which turns into small molecules, which are then absorbed into the body. Absorption happens when nutrients that come from food, including carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals, these pass through channels in the intestinal wall and into the bloodstream. The blood works to distribute these nutrients to the rest of the body. The final thing we have is excretion. The final function of the digestive system is the excretion of waste in a process known as defecation. Defecation removes indigestible substances from the body so that they do not accumulate inside the gut.